Hello students, in the previous lecture I have told you very basics of trigonometry, that what is the trigonometry and what are the basic fundamentals of trigonometry on which it is based. Now today we will do some numerical on that, some questions, problems on that. So here there is one question. This is question 2b of your book, exercise 17. I am using this book so that you can see. So see here you have to find these things. So what is the procedure of determining this? So first you see there are how many right angle triangle. There are how many right angle triangle. As already I have told, this type of sign is of representing the 90-degree angle. So one right angle triangle is triangle ADB, and when this is 90 degree, then the angle which is in the other side, that will automatically become 90. That will automatically become 90. That is, so angle, there is another right angle triangle ADC. When you will find trigonometric ratio means sine, cos, tan, sec, cosec, cot. So when you will find the trigonometric ratio of any angle, then you will see it is belonging to which right angle triangle. हमको ये देखना है जिस एंगल का, सपोज एंगल x का ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक रेशियो हमको निकालना है, एंगल x का साइन x निकालना है, tan x निकालना है, तो that will be seen from which right angle triangle? From the triangle ADC. From the triangle ADC. Similarly, if you want to determine the trigonometric ratio of angle y, suppose here cot y. So what will you do? You will see in this triangle ADB, मतलब जिस ट्रायंगल को वो एंगल बिलोंग करता है, उसी ट्रायंगल से उस एंगल का ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक रेशियो डिटरमाइन करेंगे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल साइन एक्स वी कैन डिटरमाइन बाय यूजिंग ट्रायंगल ADC. tan y we can determine by using triangle ADB. But before determining the trigonometric ratio, you should know the values of all the three sides of that triangle. Values of all the three sides of that triangle. It's clear? So how will you determine? So first you see that there are how many right angle triangles. So you can see there is one right angle triangle ADB, and then another right angle triangle ADC. It's clear? In triangle ADB, how many sides are known? So if you see here, triangle ADB, one side is AD, another side is BD, third side is AB. Value of none of the side is known. किसी भी साइड की वैल्यू हमको नहीं पता है, ना तो AD की, ना ही BD की, ना ही AB की. It's clear? Value of none of the side is known. If you see the second triangle ADC, sides are AC 13, DC 5. Only one is not known, that is AD. So AD you can determine. How will you determine? By using Pythagoras theorem. By using Pythagoras theorem. So we will determine here. So see here in triangle ADC. In triangle ADC, from Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem says that the square of the sides containing right angle triangle, square of the sides containing right angle triangle will be equal to the square of hypotenuse. Will be equal to the square of hypotenuse. So you can see here, right angle triangle, right angle is contained by AD and DC, means AD square plus DC square equals to AC square. It's clear? Now you substitute the values. You substitute the values here. AD square, DC square is 5 square, AC you can see 13 square. So what will be AD square? That is 169 minus, when you take in that side 25, that is equals to 144. So what will be AD? Square root 144, that is equals to 12. It's clear? Now after determining, what will you do? You write this thing here, उस साइड के सामने लिख दे. It's clear? Now see here, in right angle triangle ADB, one side AD is now known. It's clear? This side BD also you can find how? 21 minus 5. It's clear? So what will be BD in triangle ADB? BD will be equal to, that is equals to 16. So now this side is also known to you, that you write here 16. So once again, by using Pythagoras theorem, you can find AB. So in triangle here, in triangle ADB, from Pythagoras theorem, I am not writing completely Pythagoras, only P I have written. So AB square equals to AD square plus BD square. Hypotenuse का square is equal to sum of squares of remaining two sides. So that is AD square, that is 12 square plus 16 square, 144 plus 256 equals to 400. So what will be AB? AB equals to square root 400, that is 20. So this way you can determine the side AB. So now you can see here, all the three sides of both the triangles are known. All the three sides of both the triangles are known to you. It's clear? Now you here write AB equals to 20. It's clear? Then you have to find these trigonometric ratios. It's clear? So formula, that day I have told the formula, sin theta means perpendicular upon hypotenuse, cos theta means base upon hypotenuse, and tan theta means perpendicular upon base. It's clear? Then the reciprocal of these. So see here, so you write, you see here, I am erasing this. You have to determine tan x. Tan x you will observe from which triangle? This triangle ADC. With respect to x, what is perpendicular? So perpendicular is the side which is in front of this, means DC. DC will be perpendicular. So what will be the base? Base वो होगी जो 90 डिग्री का एंगल बनाए from perpendicular. So AD will be the base. And hypotenuse is always in front of 90 degree, means hypotenuse will be AC. So see here, what will be tan x? Tan x equals to perpendicular upon base. What is perpendicular? DC. Base is AD. You find out DC is given 5, AD is given 12. It's clear? Then cos y. Cos y. For cos y, you will take this triangle, triangle ADB. Now with respect to angle y, what is perpendicular? So in front of y there is side AD whose length is 12, so this will be perpendicular. What will be base? So base will become BD, and hypotenuse is in front of 90, that is AB. It's clear? So cos y is base upon hypotenuse. Base you have seen, it is BD, hypotenuse is AB. So it will be equal to 16 upon 20. That you can simplify further. So 4 4 ja, 4 5 ja, 4 upon 5. Then you have to find cosec square y minus cot square y. It's clear? Now listen here. Here first we will find out the cosec y and then we will find out the cot y. So what will be cosec y? Both will be seen from which triangle? Triangle ADB, because y comes in this triangle. It's clear? Cosec y. Cosec theta equals to hypotenuse upon perpendicular. Cosec theta is reciprocal of sin theta. So hypotenuse upon perpendicular. What is hypotenuse here? AB. Perpendicular is AD. So it will be equals to 20 upon 12. It will be 20 upon 12. Then cot y. Cot y will be equals to reciprocal of 10. So it will be base upon perpendicular. What is base here? BD. Perpendicular is AD. So it will be equal to 16 upon 12. So now you substitute here. So cosec y, that is 20 upon 12 whole square, because this is square. Then cot square y, 16 upon 12 whole square. So you can simplify 400 upon 250, 144. 12 square is 144 minus 256 upon 144. What will be the LCM? LCM will be 144. So 400 minus 256. 400 minus 256, that is 144 upon 144 equals to 1. Means first you determine cos y, then you determine cot y, and then you substitute in this. So when you will simplify, it comes out equal to 1. It comes out equal to 1. And now see here. Now see the fourth part. Fourth part is this. So here also you will determine these values. So if you see here, sin x you have not determined so far. So you have to determine. Sin y also you have not determined, but cot y has already obtained here. So cot y we will not find out once again. It's clear? Those ratios which you have already determined in some previous part, they will not be determined again. They will not be determined again. So see here. Now we can do this. Now sin x. Sin x you can see from which triangle? From the triangle ADC. Sin x is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. What is perpendicular? DC. Hypotenuse is AC. So it is DC upon AC. You must write this thing. This part you must write. It's clear? You don't write directly 5 upon 30. It's clear? Everything will be written here. Then sin y. Sin y you will see from triangle ADB, perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So it is AD upon AB. That is 12 upon 20. 4 3 ja, 4 5 ja. It's clear? Cot y already you have found. So cot y is what? Here 16 upon 12, you can simplify here. So 4 4 ja, 4 3 ja. It's clear. Now after this you substitute these values here. So if you see here, 5 upon sin x, 5 upon 13 plus 3 upon sin y. Sin y is 3 upon 5 minus 3 into cot y, 4 upon 3. Now simplify it further. When you will further simplify, 5 into 13 upon 5 plus 3 into 5 upon 3 minus 3 and 3 cancel, 4. So 5 5 cancel, 3 3 cancel. So it is 13 plus 5 minus 4. That is 18 minus 4, it is 14. So what will you do? First you determine all the three values and then you substitute which you have to determine. You will substitute in that which you have to determine. This is the procedure. Now I hope that this thing will be clear to you. It's clear. Though I will take one more problem here, but I very much hope that this will be clear to you. You have understood this. So if you have not understood, once again you watch the previous video which I have made on the trigonometry, lecture 1. It's clear. Then you will be able to understand the basics of trigonometry. Once you have understood the basics of trigonometry, then everything you will find very much easy. And second thing, you will find it very much interesting also. This is a very interesting topic. Very simple and very interesting. So you do this, and in the examination also, from the examination point of view, it is very, very important. It's clear. Now I will take one more question similar to this. You can see here. Here I am taking question number 4A. This is 190-degree angle. It is clear. This is A, B and C. And there is another right angle triangle is this. This point has been named D. This side is given 9. Here it is given 12. This is Y. And here this side is given 25 and this is X. So you can see here, yes, now nothing else is given here, and you have to find these things. 2 sin Y minus cos Y. This is the first part. Second part is 2 sin X minus cos X. Then third part, 1 minus sin X plus cos Y. And the fourth part is 2 cos X minus 3 sin Y. 3 sin Y plus 4 tan X. These 4 parts you have to determine. So what is the procedure? Already I have told. First you see there are how many right angle triangle. So You can see here one triangle is triangle ABC and the other triangle is triangle ADC. One is triangle ABC and other is triangle ADC. In which triangle, what are the sides of these? So you can see at present only one side is given in the triangle ABC, which is AC. But the triangle BDC, two sides are known. In right angle triangle BDC, how many sides are known to you? Two sides are known. So you will always start from that right angle triangle in which two sides are known. You will always start from that right angle triangle in which two sides are known. So I will start from triangle BDC. First you find, what is the first thing? You find all the three sides. It's clear? So in right angled triangle BDC, from Pythagoras theorem, what will be from Pythagoras theorem? BC square equals to BD square plus DC square. What is Pythagoras theorem? Square of the side in front of the 90-degree angle, means square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of sides containing right angle. It's clear? So here BD square is how much? 9 square plus 12 square, that is 81 plus 144, so it will be equal to 225. So what will be BC is square root 225, that is equals to 15. Now BC has come out equal to 15. So you write down this 15, that BC has equal to 15. Here, where is the blue pen? You take this. This is 15. It's clear? After determining this, what will you do? You can see now there are two sides of triangle ABC are known. One is AC and other is BC. So you can find AB in triangle ABC from Pythagoras theorem. So when you will apply Pythagoras theorem here, what will you get? You will find that AB square plus BC square equals to AC square. That is AB square plus BC square is 15 square equals to 25 square. So AB square is 625 minus 225. So it will be equal to 400. So AB equals to square root 400. Square root 400, that is 20. Here this side is 20. It's clear? This. Now all the three sides of both the triangles are known to you. All the three sides of both the triangles are known here. It's clear? Now see here with the now see here, how will you determine the first part? And one more thing, after determining the value of each side, you write in front of the side so that you can do it easily. So first part is 2 sin y minus cos y. It's clear? So sin y and cos y you will see from this triangle BDC. Here in this triangle, what is hypotenuse? BC is hypotenuse. It is clear? In front of y there is BD, so BD will be perpendicular. That I can write from in a small letter. This is hypotenuse, this is perpendicular, and this is base. It is clear? So first you find out sin y. Sin y perpendicular upon hypotenuse. What is perpendicular? BD. Hypotenuse is BC. BD is 9 upon 15. I am not simplifying here. Cos y base upon hypotenuse. What is base? Base is DC. Hypotenuse is BC. That is 12 upon 15. So you substitute here 2 sin y, that is 9 upon 15, minus cos y 12 upon 15. 9 to ja 15 minus 12 upon 15, that is equals to 18 minus 12 upon 15. So it is 6 upon 15. So 3 2 ja and 3 5 ja, 2 upon 5. You have determined this. You can see here it is 2 upon 5. Have you seen? Now all of you see the second part. In similarly you can do the second part. So see here, second part, 2 sin x minus cos x. So first you will determine sin x and cos x. So for that you will take this triangle. So in this triangle, in triangle ABC, what is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse will be this. It is clear. What will be perpendicular with respect to x? So this will become perpendicular. It is clear. And this side will become base. This I have circled. This circled one for triangle ABC. Circled one for triangle ABC. So sin x perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Every time you have to write this thing, perpendicular upon hypotenuse. What is perpendicular? BC. Hypotenuse is AC. That is equals to 15 upon 25. At present I am not simplifying here. Then you find out cos x. Base upon hypotenuse. What is base here? You can see base is AB upon AC. What is AB? 20 upon 25. Now you substitute here in this. So when you will substitute 2 into sin x is how much? 15 upon 25. Minus cos x. What is cos x? 20 upon 25. So this will be 30 upon 25 minus 20 upon 25. So you simplify, 25 is LCM, that is 10 upon 25. That is 5 2 ja, 5 5 ja. This is 2 upon 5. It's clear. Now you see the third part. So in third part, how will you do? Here 1 minus sin x plus cos y. Already you have determined the value of sin x and cos y also. It's clear. So no need to determine once again. So third part plus cos y. 1 minus sin x is how much? 15 upon 25. Cos y 12 upon 25. Now you simplify this. When you will simplify, what will be LCM? 25. So this is 25 minus 15 plus 12. What is 25 minus 15? 10. 10 plus 12, 22 upon 25. This will be the value. Now see the third one, fourth one. It is 2 cos x minus 3 sin y plus 4 tan x. Cos x, here you have found. It's clear. Sin y, here you have found. And tan x. So tan x you have to determine. In fourth part you have to determine first tan x and then value. It's clear. So see here, tan x it will be seen from triangle ABC. It is perpendicular upon base in triangle ABC. What is perpendicular? BC. What is base? Base AB. See here, tan x you will see from triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, what is perpendicular? BC. And what is the base? It is AB. So it is 15 upon 25, 20. Now you substitute here. On substituting, it will be 2 cos x. So cos x what? 20 upon 25 minus 3 sin y, 9 upon 15 plus 4 tan x, 4 15 upon 20. Now you simplify. So this will become 5 4 ja, 5 5 ja. It's clear? So 4 2 ja, 8 upon 5 minus 3 5 ja. So this is 9 upon 5 plus 4 5 ja. It's clear? You can write here 15 upon 5, though you can write 3 also. But I am not writing here. 5, 8 minus 9 plus 15. So it will be 14 upon 5. 14 upon 5. So on the triangles I have explained 2 questions. It is clear? I think these questions will be clear to you. It is clear? Now you can see one more question. Here question number 5. Or in place of question number 5, I am taking question number 6A. I am ending this video at this point only because it is raining outside and the sound of that rain is disturbing. That may create disturbance in the video. So I am ending here. In the next video I will do the remaining questions. Thank you.